it is not exactly 10 o'clock. I don't even need time to do the preamble because, well, it's 10 o'clock. And today we're going to cover a few different things, a few notes of interest. First of all, officially today is the day that Connecticut will be giving out its last of the pandemic EBT. However, I checked my balance this morning, and I didn't even have any in my account as far as boost goes. So I don't know what they're doing. Okay? I don't know what the pandemic EBT people are doing. So if you're wondering where the pandemic EBT boost is, the truth is, at this point, there has not been any new information about renewal of the program or anything. So I'm gonna just side on the side of argument and just say it's probably lapsing. It'll be terminated on the midnight of Friday, so there won't be any EBT pandemic boost as of tomorrow after midnight. So the that's not going to affect everybody necessarily in a bad way, but it may affect, of course, if you have a family and have been going to the grocery store and seeing the prices. You certainly do know that the food stamp boost did help to give people the maximum allotted money for their circumstances. So obviously for a single person like me, it was an additional $95. And also, it means that if you want to get any Medicaid treatments, which is another program that the emergency pandemic authorization gave, was people to sign up for Medicaid who otherwise would not have been eligible. They will not be able to go to doctor's appointments tomorrow and get the Medicaid to pay for them. I have mixed feelings about that issue. I think how you didn't take it, Kenny. Because the fact is that people that have gotten used to having the program there. By the way, Krista has asked her schedule for next week for the cleaning of the porch, and that sounds fine with me, given the fact that, well, I'm up a little later, and just a little bit later. Okay, so the high right now is expected today will be a high of 25 degrees Celsius. Right now it's currently 14 degrees. I have to get some groceries. Now remember, I mentioned about the pandemic EBT. So let me explain this. Without the pandemic EBT, I got like $120 in food stamps left. I'm going to place an order in with Instacart because of the new with the Cumberland Farms closing the old store, which was conveniently right across the street. Well, for some things. For milk, it was kind of nice because I was like right across the street, so no major trip to the store. Now with the old Cumberland Farms closing, how you doing, Debbie, please? There's going to be a new issue of how to get food and here, and today is going to be, as I said, 25 degrees Celsius. Not exactly a major heat wave, but because it doesn't even meet the qualifications for heat wave. It just happens to be nice enough that you're going to be able to go out there and have a good time, get groceries, hang out with your friends. But when you're handicapped and you don't have a car, it makes it a lot harder when your grocery store was right across the street is going away. Also, there's a new trend among the convenience store gas stations of now they're becoming little miniature supermarkets. It's a trend. It's not really. It's pretty organic. It actually makes sense, right? It's kind of like the best of Reese's peanut butter cups, right? You got my chocolate and my peanut butter. and you got my peanut butter and my chocolate. Two combinations that taste great together, right? Fill your tank, fill yourself, all right? And but since they don't make a lot of money on gas because of a lot of reasons, number one is first is that the gas stations realize they only make like 1%, make very little profit on a gallon of gas. So they've decided to combine them into grocery stores, and some of them are pretty large for the produce aisle, everything. I think one of the biggest, obviously, is in Texas. Interesting note, if you ever want to have McDonald's pizza, you can go to Orlando to the world's largest McDonald's. They still serve McDonald's pizza or McPizza and McPasta. So you can go there and have pizza and pasta at this McDonald's. It also is 3 floors tall. It is on International and what's the other road there? Sandy Lake or something. It's at the intersection of the two. Gangbusters huge. I want to go. I want to check it out. It's in Orlando. So maybe might be a reason to go to McDonald's all the way in Orlando, Florida. Take the train down there. Go get a couple of McPizzas and a couple of McPastas. And that'd be a nice trip. Tiger Kitty says gas stations are great for emergencies, but they're more expensive than grocery store. Well, if you live in an urban setting or a suburban setting, like case, more a suburban/rural, and it's one of the few grocery stores we have within walking distance. If you have a car, you can always go to the next place. But if you don't, and you have to walk on foot, and I'm talking about people that's not injured, you're going to basically be going wherever it is conveniently easy for you to get to. So, but if you have an injury like I do with your hips and your knees, you're going to go to wherever you can get to that's closer. However, today, I'm going to be ordering some groceries through Instacart. Talk about expensive. However, it works with your existing grocery store. So I can go to Market 32 and pick up some groceries for the house. And one of the things I'm going to be picking up is, I don't know. I haven't really sat down and make a list yet. But clearly soda is on my list. Milk is on my list. And I'm sure Ed's going to go, well, could you throw in some hamburger meat and some hot dogs and some this and some of that? And I'm like, I only have $140 in food stamps, dude, to make those last. Meat is ridiculous. This is one of the things why I said that the pandemic EBT was important to compensate for the high prices of groceries. But since there is no renewal of the declaration, you can kiss that goodbye. But the soup kitchen is going to be opening up in May. At least they're planning to. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Rusty's here. Yeah. Mr. Cat, I see you. Alright, let me get my headphones over here. I didn't even put my microphone on, so you're hearing me through my table microphone and my cat keeps moving around. So, just an example of, why the new Cumberland Farms is not going to be conveniently close by. There is another gas station, but it's just about as far away as the Cumberland Farms is, and it's called Gas Man. He's not. This Hindi-operated gas station has a larger. I don't know how he managed to get more stuff in a small place, but he managed to succeed on one level to do just that. He got more food and his little handy shop than Cumberland Farms has in the old store, and the old store and the new in that store are not that much difference in size. But he managed to get more stuff in there. Well, yeah. When the soup kitchen opens around in May, we could certainly take advantage of the soup kitchen. However, the problem is that the soup kitchen is I still have to walk all the way up that hill and back. And right now my hip hurts. How you doing, Gianni? Wisconsin's food share is not ending. Oh, okay. We'll talk about the food pantries. The food pantries are still open in Connecticut, but the thing is, they didn't get very many donations. So they, depending on the food pantries, it's more of a luck of the draw. You may or may not get much food items. Okay. So when are we going to hear about if there's going to be renewal of the EBT SNAP program pandemic? Well, we should have heard something by this week. You would think you would hear something by today, but no, there hasn't been anything said today. Okay? I just looked at the news. There's nothing being said right now. Also, the people in China are getting fed up with the government over the lockdowns and China's zero tolerance policy. I saw the headline that someone posted from Louder with Chowder, Louder with Crowder, and when I tuned into it, it was there, but it was like an hour plus long show, and we already know what those are like. Yeah, I'm sure YouTube is gonna strike him. You watch, it will. As I mentioned, he's mentioning China. Now, for those of you who didn't see what I said last night about an AdSense on Twitch, please do go to it or go to the community tab. It mentions it. I posted it in the community tab. A lot of people viewed it. Not too many comments on it, but if you did watch it, don't be afraid to comment on it, either here or in Twitch. I think it was very informative, very well put together piece. We still need more followers on Twitch. If there is any gaming today, it will be on Twitch only. If there is any night shows, they will be on Twitch only. Because I am actually kind of protesting AdSense's BS messages that they sent to all the people. That's all I'm going to say. It's totally unfair. Yes, Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter and make it into a private entity. How well is that going to go? I don't know. He's got the money. He's got the skills to make it happen. So we'll just have to see how that goes with that. I wish somebody would buy YouTube and make them into a private entity. Elon Musk, you have the money. You have the skills. Why don't you forget Twitter and buy YouTube instead? Why don't you make YouTube what it used to be? Originally, a site for people to express themselves and to be able to share their ideas. Lately, YouTube has become a corporate giant Goliath, basically sticking its fingers in everything from personal blogging to having major news feeds and TV deals and networks on it. totally making the small guy get lost in the fray of stuff. I hope he does too. But if he doesn't, tell him to go for YouTube instead. Now, by the way, when I looked at the other YouTubers that see how they felt about the new AdSense thing, the majority of the people that were outspoken are from other countries. There was very few Americans speaking up about that message from YouTube. Very few Americans spoke up. There was an American that did, and I actually agreed with what he said, and I gave him a link to my Twitter message, and I said, "You're right. This is baloney." I don't know. I don't know if I have his email address. Does anyone have Elon Musk's email address? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I could afford to pay the retainer to keep him around. Maybe I could hire Gary the Rat. For those of you who don't know who Gary the Rat is, Gary the Rat was a cartoon series that was on shit. What was it? It was one of the channels that became a men's channel. Spike TV. There it was. Gary the Rat was one of the few cartoons I actually watched on Spike TV I liked. I thought it was funny. Put yourself in this guy's shoes. You live in New York City. You're one of those cutthroat lawyers that basically does whatever you can to make a buck. Now, you're not specifically an ambulance chaser. No, this guy is a general purpose lawyer. And for some reason, it turns into this giant rat, kind of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of thing. And he's maybe that's why they canceled the series. Maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sued them or something. Who knows? Anyway, Gary Rat was funny. I liked him. But the way he treated his mother in the nursing home sucked. Okay, let's just put it that way. And he's supposed to be an attorney, and he treated his mother like crap. You know, she called from the nursing home complaining, and he just basically brushed her off. Okay. Alright, can you send that to me in, Tiger Kitty, can you send that to me in the Discord link so I can write it down? It's kind of hard to write it down when you're... Gotta get the Google Meets link up, too. Ooh, the other thing I forgot. No, I didn't. Corporate secretary. Gee, I wish I had a secretary. A secretary for the person that acts as a secretary. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing is Gary the Rat was funny. And there was this crazy New York exterminator trying to kill him. because he wasn't considered a person anymore. Um, definitely, definitely. Um, all right, Google, what are you doing now to people? Oh, okay. Is this what you're gonna do to people now? Timing out people. All right, why would they do that when? All right, whatever. So I just put Google Meets back up again. I paid for this product, and now they're like, yeah, well, we're timing you out because you're not actually having anybody on panel. Right, that's true. What day of the month do you get your food stamps money? Regular benefits are on the 1st of the month. State of Connecticut is supposed to be today, at the 14th. So it's supposed to be the 14th. I know what you're saying. Michelle, why are you showing the other program and not the right screen for the... Oh, you know what? I accidentally got it mixed up because between all the other things I was doing last night, I forgot to change this thing over to YouTube Twitch stream chat. So let me switch this in. Twitch chain chat, turn that off. Turn the YouTube on. Alright. I don't really know if it's much of a benefit, but I'll wait the hell with it. Alright, so... But the thing I'm trying to say is that I don't understand a couple things. You know, why is not anyone in America talking about the fact that the government is seemingly out of touch with, what the American people have needed? I don't disagree with Ed's assessment, which is simply enough he said they don't care. Well, it's the midterms, so that's when they usually try to show a sympathetic ear, right? Oh. Kind of like Gary the Rat when his mom calls, and tries to act like, she's, her concerns are valid. But the truth is when he hangs up the phone, he just totally brushes her off. I can see your point there. Now, I'll just take care of it later. Don't worry about it. I'm sure Elon Musk's secretary probably gets plenty of messages from people every day. Just let people know that Elon Musk's secretary may be the one to contact if you would like to see YouTube be bought by Twitter. I mean, he owns SpaceX. He owns Tesla. He owns probably quite a few other small businesses. If he returned YouTube to something similar to what it was like back in the, early 2000s when they started, fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's still on the screen. See, that's the problem. You removed it, but it's still in the chat. But as long as the chat is listened 2 hours long, we can edit out the chat. But that means that I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna really complain or not. I have no idea. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it when the chips fall down. Whenever they fall. They probably wouldn't. Majority of the complaints were because they were worried about their addresses being given out. So if Elon Musk wants to sit there and contact YouTube and say, "Hey, I don't want my address being given out," but YouTube probably would poop their pants. Oh, come on now. So right now, what's going on is that the Google Meets now has a nag mode. Look, let me explain this to those. It's really not too much different than the Discord one. If you're on a phone call and you're the only one there, this program now will complain and tell you, "Hey, there's no one here in this call." It doesn't say, "What do you think bandwidth does? Grow in trees?" No, it doesn't say that. It just says, "Oh, you're the only one here. Are you sure you want to stay in here?" Well, I gotta admit, it's kind of like being stood up at a restaurant, right? Like waiter says to you, "Hey, are you gonna order yet? I mean, you've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes in this case." And then like, "Nah, I'm still waiting for my date." and then 20 minutes later, "Oh, fuck it. I might as well just go home." Now you just took up a whole table at the restaurant. What I would have done is I would have said to the waiter next and say, "You know what? Give me a coffee, please. It looks like my date's not coming. I don't want to make you feel like I'm wasted your time. Just give me a coffee or a soda or whatever the drink and beverages, or maybe even maybe a nice glass of Boone citrus wine, or actually berry wine. Boone's Farm, berry wine. The red bottle, please, not the blue one. The blue one sounds like it's a little bit too much for me." So I definitely would like to see Elon Musk buy YouTube and buy Twitter. I wonder what Google would say to that. I can only tell you that Google would be screaming. But you know what? Here's the thing Google needs to watch out for. They're getting money from the federal government. It's called corporate welfare. They're getting Section 230 funds to have what they offer a public square, online public square. This is what Section 230 is. It also provides safe harbor provisions under Section 230. That's usually talked about for copyright, but in this case, you're getting money to help operate the service under the regulations that it'll be an open platform for people to discuss things. But at the same time, YouTube wants us to become publishers. And so it's makes it kind of hard, because if you want us to be a publisher, at the same time, you want to make money off of us. Alright. It was just a website to a state website for. Well, that's Elon Musk website is his corporate address. That's why. For his businesses. That's why she removed it. It has nothing to do with food share. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Okay. Heck, it could be the address to anybody. But the problem is, see, Jim, again, you don't understand what happened here. Somebody made a nasty comment about a person that used to be on this channel. Okay? No addresses were given, just the person's real name. Okay? And they said that she noodled kids. She and a bunch of other people got involved, complained to YouTube, and said that I was doxing her information. Which I wasn't. So I contacted YouTube. I said, I don't need 48 hours for this. There's no doxing here. Under the terms of what you call doxing. And they found I was right. And they said, okay, you're right. There was no doxing. So let's just clearly define what doxing is. Doxing is trying to out a person's personal information like their address, their phone number, a photograph. There was no photograph, there was no address or phone number. Okay? So that's the reason why when YouTube saw the comment, and they looked at it themselves, they said, Michele's right. This isn't even considered doxing. So, unfortunately, the problem right now that I'm having is that innocent people, are concerned about privacy. And the problem is that YouTube is worried about money. It's too bad they can't come together with one theme that seems to fit both. Which is, you want to keep your information private. But at the same time, we want your dollars. Due to the nature of the internet, I don't think it's going to be easy to mix the two. Okay? But what this person said in that video was just was cyberbullying. Poking fun of this other person. It had nothing to do with making money. It had nothing to do with releasing a person's address, phone number, or pictures, because there wasn't none of that stuff was in that post. Link. Just very interesting. Right now, because of the way, like I said, that they changed it, Google Meets now to nag you to death. If you don't actually have anyone in the panel, I'm going to temporarily close the panel because there's no one here anyway. And I'll come back into it in a little bit. Because right now there's nobody actually there anyway. $11.36. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Tommy R., how you doing? How are you doing? I'm still holding up. I'm still hanging out here. I haven't heard any more about the pandemic boost for food stamps yet. So, also, if you can, tonight's show, if there is one, it will be on Twitch because we're going to be moving the night shows to Twitch. And also, we might be combining if we do the shows at 3 o'clock our time, which is kind of sucks for you because it's kind of late for you. We would be combining the night show and the afternoon shows together. So the afternoon show would be the main show. Yeah, there is going to be a night show on Friday. Yep. There was a night show last night. On Twitch, and we're going to have them on Twitch again. We got a lot of viewers on the replay on that. That did very good for replays. But we didn't get any new followers. Yeah. So let me post instead, change this pin. And I'm going to change this to my pin. Okay. Please follow Michelle on Twitch. http://www.tv. Okay. New pin message. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to remove it. Sorry. So, anyway. What I'm curious about is what's going to happen if we can keep up the Twitch followers and the viewers. We did pretty good last night. We got an average of 2.7. We're almost there, guys. But we got to keep the followers above 50. We got to keep the followers above 50. Please do come join us on the Twitch page. I really would love to have you on here. Copy that page. Oh, okay. Also, another bus of migrants from Texas has shown up at the United States Capitol. Ron DeSantis has told them, "Do not come to Florida, or I'll make you suffer." He does not want the illegals to come into Florida, or he'll make them suffer. Yeah. Well, I'm glad maybe you're feeling a little bit better, I'm hoping, and that you'll be able to film more of the shows. Next week, we're going to try to have the shows at 3 o'clock, Monday through Saturday. I don't know if they're going to be separate night shows on Friday or Wednesdays or Saturdays, because we'll be covering them in one show, which makes sense. It's going to be stifling hot. The house flies are going to be flying around again, and nobody's going to sit in here and cook like a steak, sitting under a broiler. So I can just tell you that there will be night shows and afternoon shows are going to be combined together into these shows, except for the gaming streams, which will still remain on Twitch. In partial protest to YouTube, I'm probably going to move all the shows to Twitch until YouTube gets their head out of their ass. I know that's going to hurt my monetization, but you know what? I got to do something here. The first lot of refugees didn't arrive last night. That's the second bus. That's the second bus. That came last night. There was 2 buses so far. Yeah, I suppose we could have phone calls on the night show on Twitch. It will be, as I said, it will be the only shows will be on Twitch. They will not be on YouTube. I'm having my own little protest in a sense because of what YouTube's doing. So if you're going to watch anything for the YouTubers, you can check the community tabs for the replays. Or you can join us now. Follow us on Twitch now. Click the link that's pinned. Click the link that's pinned and follow us on Twitch. Okay, that's what I would do. Just follow us on Twitch. So click on that link there and follow us on Twitch. Click the bell for notifications on Twitch or whatever they have, and then you'll know when we're live, which is supposed to be Monday through Saturday at 3 o'clock until whenever. The replays will be posted in the community tab on YouTube so that you can actually at least be able to find the latest replays. Well, we'll still have videos for them, and the replays will still be available for them. But in this case, I really don't know what to say. I mean, we could have some shows on YouTube too, but someone has got to stand up for what's right here. Because what AdSense is doing is nonsense to people who are trying to cover the facts in the world out there. I can't discuss it here, but just to say is that what they're doing is nonsense. He's not moving out until maybe the fall. He's not moving out until the fall. That's what he and I agreed on that. It makes sense anyway. I told him, I said, what I would do if I were you is save your money and plan this ahead. Don't do it at the last minute. He said, yeah, but I still need a bank account so I can sell stuff on eBay. I said, well, we checked your bank information. Why don't you just go down to my bank and see if you get an account, a checking account, and see if we can sell stuff that way. Yeah, I could turn on the phones, considering that Google Meets is kind of a bit of a colossal waste right now. And the reason it's a waste is because of they don't like us to sit idle. What? Now, why does it matter if a person sits idle? I don't get it. If a person sits idle waiting for people to join on Google Meets, I don't understand that. Uh, so, you think Google Meets is ready to have you rejoin now? I think I want to send a message to Google Meets feedback and say to them guys, alright, I will. Let me send a real quick message here. I pay a monthly fee. I pay a monthly fee and I should not be timed out even when idle. Alright, so I sent a simple message to feedback at Google Meets. I said, I pay a monthly fee and I should not be timed out even if idle. This feature I should be allowed to disable. Modify this or I will unsubscribe from this product. Yeah, I hope they get that message. It's pretty simple. Because I pay like $10 a month and for the Google Meets, and now they're starting to time out people that are idle waiting for people to join on a Google Meets call. Really? Hot and so someone's getting a gusty, hot, windy blowjob. Okay. Yeah, so right now Google Meets is open, but I have to keep telling them that I'm here. If you pay for the product, they're not supposed to be timing you out. If you pay for it, you get unlimited talk time on Google Meets. But if you don't pay for it, you can only use the product for an hour a day. You can't, or an hour a stream or show. So I'm paying for it, so I would be able to do use it as a major part of the program. But now they are saying is they don't want people to sit there idle. I'm paying for the product. It's like it's using a tremendous amount of data sitting there idle. Yeah, I removed the link because I want to replace it with the other one. Alright, so I can put back up now if anybody's going to be guaranteed to be coming onto the show on the Meets because of that reason. Alright, so you made it to be a major part of the program. You depend on much on people to run your show. Well, yeah, you know what though, Paul? The thing is, it's actually nice to be able to get viewpoints from other points of view. it's nice to get viewpoints from other points of view. And that makes a difference. You know, you get people coming in here and the thing is at the same time is that Google Meets is important for me for getting the closed captions. Isn't there another way to do closed captions? There is kind of another way. Oh, well, if Google Meets is gonna be messed up like that, oh yeah, I should send them another message. I'm gonna send them another message. Oh. Host controls, activities, meeting details, settings. I want to send them another. Okay. Yeah. All right. In addition, to stay open as I use it for the closed captions for other phone voices, as I am partially deaf. That is why I am paying the monthly subscription for, is so that I do not get timed out and lose out on the closed captions that I need. Which is exactly perfect because it shows it exactly on the screen. Alright, so that's wonderful. Well, the phones are on, but if the people, want to be part of the show, that's fine. But who wants to come on now? Come on, guys. Gotta keep Google Meet's busy, otherwise they'll time me out again. Maybe I'll have to look for another closed caption option. Oh, Lord. I know. Oh, this is... I thought you had another one. I do. Oh. So why don't you turn that one on? Yeah, okay. Web caption, or web... What's it called? Web caption? Web caption. Alright, so let's see if I can go to that one. See here. Okay. www.web caption. Okay. Or is it www.captionweb? Alright, no, that's not it. Let me look it up here. Bookmarks. Alright, let me bookmark, add tabs. Bookmarks manager. It's called caption. So let me just search for caption. CAPTION. stream closed captions. Okay. Web captioner. The problem is this stupid thing is set up right now for sending green screen to the, yes. Allow. Alright, now can you actually show me? Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Big, loud, bold, in my face. Actually, it's a little bit too big. Yeah, you gotta shrink it down a bit, Michelle. That's like huge. Yeah, let me log me in here. Sign in. Sign in with Google. Okay, now I gotta change this green screen. Settings. Alright, so background. Appearance. Go ahead.
Hello, Bab. Hello.
Well, how you doing?
Hi. Your show is very boring right now. Why are you sitting here doing things on the stream that you should be doing off the stream? What is the topic of today's show? What are you even talking about right now?
You think
very boring.
You think I'm doing
very
awesome?
boring right now.
Okay, so you like what we're doing on the channel?
No, I don't. It's very boring. You're doing things on stream you should be doing off stream. You're not talking to your audience. You're not reading your chat. Your show sucks. Your show sucks.
Okay.
Get it together. Get it together.
All right. Well, thank you very much for calling. I hope you have a nice day now.
Well, thank you very much for not streaming. I hope you have a bad day.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. Yeah, right now I have it set up for chroma key green screen background, which does work. Yeah, actually, I set it up to use with the, yeah, I don't know. Should I change this to black? I wouldn't. You can still read it. I can still read it. Alright, I can still read it. Alright, now where's my settings? Oh my goodness. Alright, how do you get back? Oh, just click on the X. Okay, so this thing is... Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is working here. You know what? Actually, let me put this on the screen here so you can see what this does. This might be great for Twitch. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You want to put it on your screen for, like, Twitch? Yeah. Alright, so you guys might be going, this is boring. Well, actually, I find it kind of interesting, actually. Alright, so I'm going to add a layer to this. Let's see. So I'm going to hit the plus key. Browser. Stream captions. No, it's not in there. I have to add one. You have to add one? I thought we had one added. You took it out. Because you didn't, you felt it was kind of unneeded. Oh. Alright, so let's call this web caption. Okay, web caption. Okay, web caption. You guys want to know how we work things in the background here? Alright, now I'm going to take this screen here. They don't have a way to do it. Just have to just... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have to do that differently then. Shit. Okay. Yeah, so... Eek! Oh, that would be in the wrong place. Oh, okay. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Yes, delete. I gotta use screensaver. Oh, okay. Whatever. I got enough crap on this screen right now. I'll work on it a little later on. So okay. Never said the show is perfect. Okay. It said it's a duplicate. It just said displaced person. RD Light Gaming, this Google Tiger. Uh, I shall. Shall I walk the wolf? How you doing, Jojo? You want to come on the panel? I can start it open again. Stupid thing, like I gotta get people on the panel before the panel times out. That's the problem. Now I gotta really push the panel business. Damn. I really wish they would just fix that. This is kind of stupid, but all right. So let me get JoJo on here. Joe, and Tiger, and the Google's Meet link. Boop. Hurry up, guys! You gotta join fast. They really shortened the timeout on this. If you guys are gonna come on, this is the time. Oh, Brian K, yeah, you too. All right. So I just gotta constantly be in my finger in the pulse to deal with the bullshit. Because they changed the setup enough that now it times out people and it really kind of sucks. If they don't fix the Google Meet, Schmecko, we might have no choice but to figure out a different solution to the problem. Because the fact of the matter is that I'm paying for a product and they took out the features that I need. No, not really. I'm just, well, there's not much you can do if Google Meets is insisting on that kind of timeout of 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it is. It's Jojo, why don't you come on the panel if you want? No. I gotta keep my fingers ready to deal with their equivalent of Google Meet's version of Discord's timeout thing. At least they don't just quietly kick it to the curb, like did the first yeah. Well, I'm looking at my watch because it's I'm hoping to God that people Google Meets are gonna get back to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to Google Pay and I'm gonna cancel my subscription because I mean that's terrible what they're doing to this product. Who said that you're not welcome here? Who said you're not welcome here, Jojo? I never said you are not welcome here. That's what counts. I welcome you here. I want you to be part of the show. I don't know who told you you're not welcome here. Andrew Scott, however, has basically become unwelcome person non grata. But that's Andrew Scott. That's not you. There's nothing wrong with JoJo. I like talking to you, though. That's the reason you're here. Is I enjoy having you here from a different perspective, and it makes things go a little bit better. Red's gone. JoJo, you're welcome here. I never said you had to leave. Tell you what, I'm gonna show you. I'm serious. There you go. Now you got a wrench. Now you can see what I mean. I want you here because I'm just giving you a wrench. Because I want you to be part of the show. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Are you still here? The step sequence, go to settings, go to general. Okay, continue. Oh, I can turn it off. Okay. So let me do that. Let me go to settings. General. Send additional. Leave empty calls. Turn off. Yes. 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 Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. What? Okay. It did offer me an option. Awesome. Thank you very much, Google, for at least giving me a back door. Damn! Okay, it was a front door, but I didn't know why I had the key for it. Okay. Well, still, the web capture program is still cool, though. I understand that, JoJo. We all have problems in real life. We all do. Stupid me, I didn't realize that Google gave me the key to the front door. Duh! Okay, now. No, but in your case, though, just relax. Everything's gonna be fine. And that's, I'm working on a groovy thing right now. I forgot what song with Patriot Families is that sings that. But anyway, I got working on a project coming up in a couple of weeks when I get paid to actually I got the stuff here except I need to run some new Ethernet cable. And I gotta finish routing the cables around. But I'm working on a groovy thing. What kind of groovy thing am I working on? Well, first of all, I am working on a project to again restart the voice over IP project I started working on last year. Because I really still want to do it. This is something that I thought was cool in the concept. What does it do? I'm going to keep it simple for the people that are not technically savvy. What it does. Well, that's okay, JoJo, because you're a Pisces. That's why. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You want to hear drama? You should have watched what I said last night on Twitch. I mean, so what does this do? Well, the whole idea of the project originally was to create a mini phone company so that people can call directly in to, like for example, for my mods. The mods would all have their own personal telephone extensions using voice over IP. And it wouldn't matter where you are, because as long as you have a soft phone, like VoIP or, something capable of VoIP or whatever, and then you would just go ahead, you would set it up to connect into my IP address, and you can immediately get a phone number on our existing telephone switch. So that you can. Everybody would have their own direct phone number. Hi, Brian K. How you doing? Hi, Matt. Okay, I did find the key to that, turning off that annoyance. All right. So anyway, um, so that everybody would have a phone number. So let's say, for example, Mod A, let's say his number, say 2010. Wants to call Mod B,
What
which is 2012.
what the hell are you talking about, Michelle?
Okay, wait a minute. What's that now?
Good morning.
I say what the hell are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about a project that I'm planning to be reworking on again that I started working on last year of adding
You're
voice over
going to start
IP.
a phone company now instead of just getting your channel in order?
My channel actually is fine. No, it's not a phone company. I'll be working with the channel actually. But the whole point
But
is
I'm saying you're trying to start a phone company.
no, not exactly. More like giving everybody who supports the channel a direct extension. All the mods would have direct extensions into my desk, so that they can
Why
actually
can't they
call
just
me
use the
on and off the
Discord?
show. Because so many people don't want me on Discord. So
Why?
it would be a direct phone number extension. I was just explaining it when you interrupted me. But basically, what it is using a soft phone, you would be able to log in the software, and then you'll have a phone number. So, like,
So
let's
who's going to
say,
write the source code? Is that going to be you?
well, I already have a phone number on the system. It's already like 2001. Okay, but let me finish. Okay, so everybody that joins up would have their own direct extension, and you will be able to talk to each other, call each other, and which means that you don't have to worry about going through Discord because people are saying Discord is, is a security risk.
I see.
So
Thanks,
the whole
Jojo.
idea is, here's JoJo. Good
Hey, mate.
morning. How you doing?
Oh,
How's it going, JoJo?
Hello.
there
Hi.
she is.
Yeah, sorry, feelings hurt.
Alright.
But no, yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, hello.
You're good, Jojo.
So
Thank you.
instead of simply using Discord, you're saying it's going to be easier to have everybody having independent extensions to this phone system that you're trying to get set up?
Well, we can also conference call too, but no, but for some people may not be.
Michelle,
But
this sounds like you're basically trying to recreate what Discord already does.
somewhat, yeah. That sounds like a good answer. It sounds pretty much what I am trying to do. Because some people have said that they don't like the Discord system.
Well, I think this seems rather convoluted at best.
Yeah, but I've also got a lot of time on my hand. This has been working on this, planning to finish this project last year. And what happened was is he was worried about bandwidth, which is still a problem. But, yeah.
Jojo,
Yes.
can
Hi.
you read the side? Can you read the side chat?
Yeah, when you go to the link, JoJo, if you don't have
I can't.
Discord installed, it's going to send you to the Google Play Store to download the Discord.
Oh no, it's okay. I think I pressed the wrong link, so don't worry about that.
Oh, it's
fine.
Craig Senior just sent you a lovely message.
Oh no, I can't see the chat. Sorry.
Okay, I'll read it to you. Jojo, please find it in your heart to let bygones be bygones. This world is messed up as it is, and we only have each other.
No.
And I'm very
I know.
easily hurt by words as well. That's why I don't have a YouTube. Bless him.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you
here
so
he
much.
is.
I hate to be a crybaby. I really, really do. I really, really do.
You're
I've just had a
all
lot of
right.
crap in my real life, and I've taken it out on people that I love.
Well, not
So
only
I
that,
apologise.
people are getting on my nerves now, picking on you
There you
constantly.
go, Paul. Just proved the point.
Yeah, I
but
know.
I mean,
I
you shouldn't be
I see you come into Bergs, and you're brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't
How you
need
doing, Paul?
backup, but I appreciate
Yes,
it
the
because I've
phones
known
are
you
on
for
too.
All right.
3 years. I love you, Tiger.
My name isn't Paul, it's Ian. I'm part of the English group up here. You can call me
Oh, not that
Ian.
bloody
Don't
dick.
call me Ian, call me Ian.
Don't fucking
Craig,
call
thank
me
you
English,
so much
mate.
for that lovely message,
Not you, I
Craig.
wasn't referring to you,
Craig's
Brian. You
lovely,
know where
isn't he?
you're from, sir. You're from the savage, you know.
Craig
I
Senior
was the American. I'm
says,
talking about the ladies.
Jojo, thank
Tiger,
you
you
so
sound like
much.
Dick Van
You are
Dyke,
tops
doesn't
of my world. We have
Hang on.
all
Right,
learned to
another message
forgive and
for
forget.
Jojo.
Sometimes get angry with Michelle as well, but I
I
understand
know better,
her
sir. You
life
should
and
know
how
that by
difficult
now.
it is.
I don't think Jojo was upset with Michelle.
Thanks, Craig.
Craig.
I try not to.
No,
I really do try
no,
not
I
to get
wasn't
under
upset
people's
with
skin.
Michelle at all.
And
You know what?
coming
We
I'm
gotta
not
tell
upset
him,
with anyone
Paul.
here.
We gotta tell him.
Just,
We got
one
someone
at a
to tell him.
time. Go ahead, caller.
How much money is it going to take to get up in that fucking tiger kitty there?
Can you repeat that, please?
How much money is it going to take for me to stick my dick up in that tiger kitty?
I don't know if she'd appreciate that very much.
Oh, she likes
That's not
the
nice.
dick.
She'd
I
bloody
know
love
who
it,
this
Paula.
is.
She'd love it,
I'm going to
Paula.
message him.
Probably get
Wow.
AIDS
How
if you
big
get
are them
that.
balls hanging there?
I
That's
know
not
exactly
poo.
who this is.
No, I think Paul's clean. Paul is clean.
I
Tiger
am
kitty
not
needs a
clean.
good dicking.
Who the fuck is Paul? Who the fuck is Paul? I'm Ian.
That's you, wasn't it? Paul, was that you? Phone it
No,
up just then.
it's Paul's
Oh.
friend.
Tiger,
okay.
you need a big fat
No.
dick.
What is
Bad,
it? What
bad
is it with
joke.
men and their phallus organ anyway?
I don't know.
You need
Maybe
a
you can
good
tell us.
fat-
That's in the willy, innit?
Let us know, Michelle.
Yeah.
How
Joe,
can I
you
tell
put
you about it?
yourself
I'm not
with
even.
bacon grease.
What's with women and their minge? You know, it's what we got, so we talk about it. Fuck's the
You ever
problem?
jerk
Ginger
off
Minja.
with bacon
What
grease?
else, Michelle? I mean,
You ever put bacon grease on your little thingy down there and just rub?
John, you are a
Ruh,
perv.
ruh.
All right, caller, I really don't think this is appropriate, but thank you.
You ever shoved an empty beer can up your ass?
All right, bye.
oh, what?
Empty beer
Shove an
can.
empty beer can up your butt. I don't know why it would
I've
look
only
like
done
Maybe
it with
I
a full
could,
one. I've never tried an MC.
Fancy a fish fight?
Oh, dear.
What? Oh,
Red
did
is
you say
gone.
a fish fight?
Red is
Did a
gone
fish
because
bite
of
your
his
bum?
because of the way he was talking on the channel. He
Jesus
is
Christ.
been removed because of his talk of cannibalism.
Michelle,
creeps
give it a
everybody out.
rest.
So
Really? Good Lord, I
was
can't
told
believe
to-
that that's what set you
he
off.
also he was loyal to Leo, and Leo isn't here anymore. So
Why isn't she
Oh, I
here?
saw
I
Leo
haven't gotten a
earlier.
straight answer
Leo
on that.
reported Michelle.
For
Leo
what?
Oh,
Uh,
oh.
and Andrew.
She got
No,
into
no,
some mixed with. She got into some tiff with somebody. Somebody doxed her, and now she didn't want to be around it, so that's why she's not here, Brian. To give you the short
Oh.
and simple answer.
Well, why would she report the channel though?
Sour grapes. I guess for someone writing her name in the chat.
yeah, somebody wrote her
it
name in the
was
chat, but they didn't give
freaking
any
public
address or
bit of
anything.
it.
They said
my
she
God.
noodled
It's
kids.
just silly drama. It's just like fucking high school drama shit, Brian.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know anything about this. I speak to Noodles and Leo and Noodles, so it's nothing to do with me, all this bollocks. So
No,
I don't know.
not at all, JoJo. It's all on them,
No, it has nothing to do with you, JoJo. I just
So I guess I'm having a hard time kind of understanding though why you banned Red.
because Red started talking about cannibalism.
I'm sure people talk about
do?
worse
I
on your
mean,
channel, though.
What the
I mean-
fuck's the big deal?
Well,
You
he
were
didn't
just
want
on
to be
stream the
here.
other day playing World of Warcraft, talking about having a menage a trois. So I mean,
No, he
just ask a
doesn't want to be
question?
here either.
Sorry.
He wants to be at Leo's.
People
and
come and go all the
can't do
time.
both.
Brian, Are you English? You sound
Yeah.
like you're from England.
Oh boy.
He's African.
Oh, is he?
No,
Right.
he's not. He's from South Africa.
That's
Oh, you got
literally
that.
what they just
Right,
said.
okay. Yeah, I can hear it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
You
I
sound
said
like South
Australian.
England. I know, it's like us English get confused with being Australian and then we get it wrong with other people, don't we? So
Right, yeah.
Yeah, those are the only two that I've ever mixed up, or any kind of Asian,
I can tell the
any type
difference
of Asian
between
accent.
English and Australians. I can tell the difference.
Well, Brian, you must live in, I'm not doxing you, but you must live in the States because you've got an American twang as well.
No, they speak South African, or they speak
No,
English.
South Africans talk like that.
Yeah,
No,
Dutch, it's the Dutch colony, isn't it? My friend Nix is South African, she talks like that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, Michelle. Anyway, Michelle, when your show starts, Michelle, just open up the panel and just announce it once. Quit like anyone who comes in the show. You come on the panel. Here's the link for like the 30th fucking time. Like, just open the link. People will know it's open. Michelle, quit shoving the Google Meets down everybody's throat, please. Like, you know, you depend upon this a bit too much. Again, do your show. You know, say the panel's open and quit asking every goddamn person who comes in your chat they want to come up. I mean, it's a bit much. And then
Well,
you post
right
the
now,
link 30
the
times.
panel's not the one that's pinned. It's the link to my Twitch.
Right, but again, you posted the link in chat if you scroll up like 30 fucking times. Here's the meet. Here, come join the meet. Here, join the meet.
Yeah,
Hey, Brian, want to
yeah,
join the
I
meet?
agree.
Want to join the meet? Tiger Kitty, want to join the
Michelle,
meet? Let's join the meet.
I'd
So if you
say
want
something.
people's opinions on shit, turn those phones on. Keep those phones going.
The phone's
Michelle,
going
thanks
off.
for the
Google
link
Meets
yesterday,
on
but I had to
everybody's
go and
throat.
do something and I didn't feel well, so that's the only reason why I
Yeah,
didn't
I
come
mean,
up
you
yesterday.
expect people to come up, and then if they don't come up right away, you ask them like 30
Yeah.
times. Jojo, why don't you come on the panel? Hey, Jojo's here. Come on the panel, Jojo.
No,
Let's get on the
I'll go
panel.
up when I
Anyway,
feel like it, you know,
it's a bit
I'll
much,
try and do
Michelle.
it.
I mean,
If you
I
remember,
mean,
first
just
we
leave
had.
the link for the. Just leave the Google Meets link in the description. Couldn't you do that?
It is in the description.
yeah, well, quit shoving
It
it
Oh,
down
well,
is in
then
the
why are
video.
you
It is in
spamming
the.
it every 5
It
seconds?
is in the video description.
Yeah, well, you don't post it in your chat like every 2 seconds, Michelle. It gets annoying, and you just literally sitting there asking people to
If
come
there's
up all
some
the
people
time.
that I really want to come on, yes, I'm going to say it to
Yeah,
them.
Michelle, because you don't run your show on your own. You can't run your show without somebody on the panel, and that's a problem. I mean, it's great to have people up here, but if no one's up here, all you do is just sit and complain that people aren't here. Instead of talking about something, all you do is bitch about people not being on your show. It's annoying. It makes me not want to watch. It made me not even want to come up
Jennifer
here.
J, she's still alive. Jennifer J's still alive, and you haven't reached out to her.
Yeah,
Jennifer, she's a good friend of mine on here, Jennifer. I love Jennifer.
Again, Michelle, turn the phones on.
To her. There's people that she could talk to, but she just kind of has like this tight knit group of the immediate and sort of sticks to that.
Yeah, it gets kind of annoying though, because I don't want to be dependent upon to come up and run a show that it's not even on my channel. But yet, you know, that's what I feel like I'm doing when I come on the panel. Michelle doesn't contribute anything.
As Tiger Kitty can verify.
Let's everyone to come on panel and talk.
I don't know
Go
what's
ahead
going
and
on.
Michelle.
I think you're doing tough love.
Bury your
You're
head
doing
in the
tough
sand.
love, you guys.
Yeah,
You're
need
doing
a little
tough
tough love. Everyone needs to
Well,
just, you
we
know, take a
discussed
little
this,
break
and I
and let
said,
Michelle
Michelle, it's better if Michelle does at least the first hour, like Paul suggested.
As Tiger Kitty can verify, for me, I think the panel is useful.
Everyone,
for the
now
show.
Tiger Kitty's going to be the go-to. You know, hey, Tiger Kitty, why don't you explain that? You know, hey, Tiger Kitty, I think Tiger Kitty will agree with that. You're going to be you're the new goat now.
No. If I agree, I'll agree. But if I don't, I won't. What are you saying?
What I was going to say was the panels do add to the show.
Well, they do actually, because it's interesting to get aspects of other people and hear other people's voices and stuff. But you still should be able to run your show on your own if need be, if no one feels like coming up. It shouldn't be such a big thing. It's a bonus to have people up.
Can I just say something? I don't know if you know Rev, not Rev, that Shammy Rev. It's another Rev I've known for 3 years. He can chat away for about 3 hours, and he gets good views in there. Not loads, but it's interesting, you know. Michelle, you can have a good chat and that. Don't feel bad that you got to always have people up. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Michelle, instead of shoving that Google Meets down everyone's throat, why don't you just turn the phones on? Like first thing, if you want people's opinions on things, turn the phones on.
That isn't gonna do good though for people that are calling from other countries. They can't afford the phone bill.
Who the
Well,
fuck cares?
sure.
I'm calling you from fucking
Yeah,
Grayson
well.
before, Michelle.
Michelle, yeah,
And
Brian's
Well,
calling
yeah.
South
and
Africa.
don't forget with the phone calls, we can only deal with one phone call at a time because we only have
And
one
that's
phone
fine.
line.
Yeah,
And that's
you should
fine.
only deal with one conversation at a time.
Pragmatic. My live streams are basically music, rock and roll, and me blabbering over it. But I am going to get my panel sorted, so you can all come up if you want.
Oh,
and
you know
then
what I forgot to do?
sabotage.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot to let Krista know we're live. Oh, so let me send this out to Krista. That's why she's not here.
And
She
you give
didn't
JoJo
get.
a wrench as well. You make it so, Michelle. Anyone without a wrench is irrelevant in the show, is what you said today. Anyone without a wrench, you don't want here, Michelle. I just want people to keep that in mind. Because you said, "Hey, here's a wrench, JoJo." That just shows that I want you here. Anyone without a wrench,
Well,
Michelle,
then you should probably take my wrench away again,
No, I
Michelle. shouldn't you?
appreciate that. You don't have to give it to me. I just appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, I mean, that's the point.
I gave
though, is-
JoJo a wrench because I would like her to remain as a part of the show. She keeps feeling.
So anyone who doesn't have a wrench, Michelle, won't remain part of the show, is what you're saying. So unless people have a wrench,
you do have a wrench. I think you
I'm
do.
not at, no, well, there's Tommy. Dabs doesn't have one. Like, why don't you just give everybody a wrench at this point, Michelle? I mean,
Yeah, I do
that's
that
all
in
your chat
mine.
is. It's full of
Just
wrenches.
easier.
You might as well
Yeah,
just give
you have a
everybody a wrench.
wrench. You have a wrench
Yeah,
already.
give everybody one. Give everybody a wrench at this point, Michelle. I mean, that's all your chat is. It's like two people without wrenches, and everyone else has a wrench. Just give everybody
Yeah, I
one.
feel bombarded by like blues,
Yeah.
like
Well, if
the
it's
man
blue,
in
Michelle doesn't
blue.
get it. She doesn't get it.
Oh boy! All right, let me
Oh boy.
send this out to Krista.
I hate hearing the truth. Let's divert the
It's
topic.
only because you
Next
love
Michelle, why
me,
are you
love
like that?
Michelle.
Why do
That's
you
why
hate
you
the
do it.
truth so much?
I'm going to McDonald's today. I need a GoPro still, guys. Come on with the donations.
Well, right now today
Oh,
I
you're
gotta
making me hungry now. You're making me hungry.
I gotta order some food from Instacart for the house because we need more groceries. I need more milk. We need some soda. We need a few things.
Took me a little break from this show.
Nice.
Might be break time for myself. Well, you gotta get your shows together.
Speckle, you alright? You sound a bit down. I don't like you feeling
a bit.
down. You're normally happy cat.
It's just a board
Morning,
cat with the
Cruiser.
channel, I guess. So I'm not down. It's
No,
just
I'm
like
not
the
being
same shit.
patronising because I'm the same, but
It's like
you know,
the day
you're
in and
okay.
day out. Michelle doesn't switch anything up. It's just you have to tell her 30 fucking times, turn on the phone. I don't know. I just feel like it's like, I don't know. I think it's time for me to
She's
take
real
a
the
good
wrong
at
side.
ignoring
Every
me.
now and then I
Fucking
need a break
asshole.
from the show, and I think it's about that time getting there.
No,
Yeah.
no, but you're such a good. Like, I mean, I've only
Yeah,
been here a
that's
couple
the
of
problem,
years,
though.
but you're
That's
such a good.
the problem, though. People always tell me this,
Go
but
ahead.
freaking show. The focus should
That's
be on
not
the show,
true.
not
This
me.
is like I said, guys. Is that given the fact that what YouTube is doing to content creators, there's a lot of channels like me that basically are afraid to change it up because we're afraid that we're going to run afoul to YouTube.
No, Michelle, you're the
censorship
only one who's
policies.
afraid. I've never heard this from any other channel, Michelle. You're the one who, this channel's run by fear. You're afraid of this is going to happen, so you won't do it. That's going to happen. I might
Well,
get
that's
it.
because she's full of shit, though.
This channel's ran by fear, Michelle. That's all this channel is. There's no fun anymore. I mean, trying to get it to be, but like, you
We're
suggest
trying
something
to
and
get, guys, we're trying, but the problem is that's why we're moving into
Listen,
Twitch,
Michelle
because
just
Twitch
needs
we
to
can have a
start
little
her
more
own
fun and we're not
telephone
going to
company.
basically be the greasy,
Then this won't suck. It's obvious.
terminated for just trying to have a little fun,
Well, what's
okay?
the point, Michelle? You don't even care. Like, you don't even care about your YouTube channel anymore, it seems like. I mean, you don't put any effort into it. You just sit
I
here and
care
turn on
about,
the panel.
no wait, Paul, I do care about the YouTube channel. The problem is YouTube
Oh,
doesn't care about
bullshit,
me.
Michelle.
No, you don't, though, Michelle. You're not doing anything to improve it.
All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right.
Don't bring up analytics. No one wants to see numbers, Michelle. Please don't bring up your fucking
Yeah, it's
analytics.
rather drab.
No one wants to watch this. Just like when you were on the internet
Whoever,
doing your
okay,
Google
wait.
shit.
You want to talk about things? Who watches drama channels?
A lot of people,
A
obviously.
lot of people, Michelle. Are you
Exactly.
being serious?
And they're the same old
Holy
thing
shit.
every day, aren't they?
You honestly have never heard of DSP or Wings of
Yeah,
Redemption
but they're interesting, Michelle. They have topics. You just sit here and ask for people.
or rants? At least they have
Excuse
relevant
me.
rants that are
I
funny and entertaining. Not this
Excuse-
5
shit.
years ago, I
Wait.
came from the DC, the drama
Hold-
community. But
hold on
yeah,
a
drama
minute, hold
does
on a
sell,
minute.
but it's how you want to go about it, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know.
Who said I
Hold on,
don't
don't know.
ask about interesting topics?
Michelle, I watch a streamer who does Omegle. He does Omegle and fucks with people on Omegle. He does the same thing every day, but yet he has like 1,000 people watching him because it's entertaining. This
Cool.
isn't
Can you read
entertaining.
the side chat?
Which one?
The thing is first of all,
Michelle.
what do you consider
The
entertaining?
YouTube one.
It's not necessarily what somebody else
Something
may
other than
consider
what you've been
entertaining.
doing lately. That's what I consider
Craig sent me
entertaining.
a message
Something
just
other
now,
than
Paul.
this, basically.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
That's nice, Craig.
Yeah. And then look at this. Look at the screen right now. Nightbot.
Yeah.
It's too much, Michelle. You need to clean your channel up. Told you how to do it. You
Well,
won't do it. I don't know
Paul,
what to
let's
do.
not forget, Michelle already tried to have Nightbot settle down, and he just
Yeah.
wouldn't listen.
No, I haven't tried. I mean, I can only suggest so much, Michelle. I mean, I
Right.
don't know what to tell
Now,
you. You cry about your
fellas, you're
channel. I'll tell you how to
confusing me
fix it.
now. What is Nightbot Michelle saying it, or I'm
No,
confused?
it's on
It's a
its own.
program that she has that repeats the same
Oh
fucking
yeah, it's like that.
shit ad
Right,
nauseum.
okay. I got you.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
block it at this point. I mean,
I wouldn't block
nauseam,
Nightbot
Gareth and
because
Clyde.
once, I mean, if
yeah, it should
Nightbot.
go off like maybe
Guys,
once an hour, every once an
stop
hour
for a
and a half.
second.
Not like
I have
every
told
5 minutes.
Nightbot to not nag as
Oh,
much.
yeah, we already said that, Michelle. You don't need to rehash it. We
Okay.
went over this before.
Yeah.
But if you block Nightbots, you're going to miss any important messages that do show up. There's
There's nothing of importance there
What are the
ever.
messages?
Ever.
Join my Patreon. Donate to me. Here's the Google Meet. I have all that information. I don't need it. It's blasted in your. It's in your description. All that's in your description.
So can I chat with all of you? Yes, you can. You can chat with us 2 different ways. You can chat by the phone call.
Michelle, why don't you have Nightbot put your Discord in there? Send them your Discord. That's another way they can chat.
Yes, I know.
Michelle, who are the people? Like, yeah, Discord. There was one person who didn't like the Discord. That's why the meets was open. Like, the person's not even here anymore. You don't even need to pay for this.
But Paul, they're not here because of Nightbot didn't tell them we're here.
That's true. Didn't tell them often enough, I guess.
If she wants to come on the panel, she can come on the panel. If she wants to come on my Discord, she can come on my Discord. Anybody can go on my
Come on your
Discord.
face. Come on your face.
She or he, we don't know, do we?
Well,
Okay.
Michelle's like, everyone's a woman until proven different. I've literally came in here with a woman's name and the avatar and said like 3 things to Michelle, and she gave me a wrench. Didn't even know who the fuck I was. I was a woman, so I got a wrench.
Right.
If you're using a cell phone, I'm just explaining this to the person who wants to join us, Gemini. Just make sure you understand you're going to have to download the Google Meet app. It's free. You have to install it on your phone. Once it's installed on your phone, you should be able to join the link by clicking on the link again.
Or you can telephone. The number is on the screen.
help me! I fell in my fish tank, Jojo. Ah!
Oh my god!
Help me, Jojo!
Okay, that's fine. She said she
I've got
just
a
wants
phone
to talk in the
call.
same
Oh, wait,
chat.
oh, wait.
Right, well, you can
Oh
do
my
that too.
god!
Or,
He's
like
fallen in
I
his fish tank and he's on the Loch Ness. He's on the Loch Ness monster. Oh, I like those fishies.
Fish farts
Well, I'm
down here.
Pisces, aren't I? I'm a Pisces and I'm Pisces, so
Oh, Craig, you're just so sweet. Paul, you're one of the reasons why I listen. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to
Right,
come in live.
Craig, I agree with you. I understand. And we
Why,
said
thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say.
I only
Craig
have
says,
about an
Paul,
hour,
you're
and then have
one of
to
the
go.
reasons why I listen. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to come in live because I'm only have an hour and I have to go to sleep.
You can always reach me at 1-900-TALK with Paul. It's only $3.99 for the first minute, $2.99 for each additional minute. Please call.
Actually,
Actually, you know what?
Craig is
That's
on
the
Discord as well, isn't
technology
he?
that kind of slowly fizzled
Yeah.
away.
Exactly.
Was
Very, very
976 numbers and 1-900 numbers fizzled out in the
Frank needs a number
90s.
so he can call in, Michelle. He needs an IP voiceover so you can listen to our conversations. That's it's a little shady, Michelle. I think you just want to listen
Right.
to people's conversations. With
I
you.
better go because I've got a
IP.
call coming in and it's a bit of a moany bastard, so I've got to pick it up
Oh,
because
my
I
Alright.
think they'll
All
why
right,
haven't you answered
Jojo.
me?
Have a good day,
I'll stop
Jojo.
calling JoJo. I'll hang
Yeah,
up.
thank you. I will come back in chat and
All
say
right.
hi and bye. All right. See you later.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Sorry
The
to
important
be
thing,
moody.
Jojo, I'm trying to say is please do not think that you're not appreciated here.
I know, Michelle. It's all right. I've just been a right moody old bollockhead. Don't worry.
Alright.
All right. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
mate.
Thank
Take care.
you. Bye.
Cheerios.
Right.
Frosted Pipes.
Yeah, we all are on Discord. Absolutely. Let me give the Gemini lady, Geminique or whatever her
Holy
name is,
shit, Michelle.
that links to Discord.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Uh,
No,
Gemini,
seriously, do
Gem.
you ever
Okay.
stop?
This
This is the shit why I watch right here. This shit right here.
What's that?
It's just you remind me of like one of those little mice in the wheels. You're just running, but you're not going anywhere. It's hilarious, really.
Well, that's strange, Craig, because you are in Discord. I've seen you in there. You're on Michelle's help group. And he's saying he doesn't know how to get into Discord. I swear I've seen him in there.
Who, Craig?
There's some days I feel
Yeah,
like
I know he's got
there's
this
some
cord.
days I
I'm
feel like
confused.
Craig,
I'm
you
like
are there. I'm
an
looking at you
automaton.
now.
Oh my god! So I just sent Gemini Gem the link to Discord so she can come on that. Sign up for
Maybe you
Discord.
should there to Google Meets and the Patreon as well, Michelle. Make sure they know where the Patreon's at. Donations. Maybe you should
Nightbot
blast
tells
those
them
links
that.
too.
I mean,
We know, Michelle. I just figured you might want to, put it out there again. Nightbot doesn't do the. He's only told us like 30 times.
everybody keeps blocking Nightbot. That's why they don't see it. That's why it's also in the description of the video.
It's almost like you would be able to take the hint. If they keep fucking blocking it, wouldn't that mean that, people...
Well, actually, sometimes they block a Nightbot on other channels, and the block remains at all the channels. So if they... That's a generalized blocking that YouTube does. So if you block Nightbot on, say, Susie's channel, then Jimmy's channel's Nightbot's blocked too.
All right, I did not know that, but still, the
So
issue
that's kind of
stands as it is.
useful. If you want to block Nightbot on one channel, you're going to block Nightbot on all the channels you watch, not just that one.
Touche. On God.
It still shows up on your in your chat though, on your screen there, though, Michelle. It's still visible, even if it's blocked.
Yeah, when the chat's on the screen, because the one we shall not name, they basically decide to try to complain.
Well, you've already named you name her all the time, Michelle. Why do you call her the one we shall not name? That's Patty. You're talking about Patty?
Oh no, that's not talking about Patty. I'm talking about Leo.
Oh yeah, well you just said her name. I mean, you just mentioned it, so I mean, I get it though, but yeah, I don't know.
As far as Patty, I haven't heard from Patty at all lately. So
I'd like to see you just turn the phones on a bit more, and tell people the Google Meets are open once. Everyone who comes in the chat, you don't have to let them know the Google Meets is open. You can come up. Why don't you come up? Just keep the thing pinned or something. I mean, everyone knows the Meet's open. You don't have to harass people to come up, Michelle. You know, maybe try and run the show a bit without the Google. I mean,
Who showed you how to
up, just don't depend
monetize on
upon it, you know?
YouTube? Believe it or not,
Pick a
John,
topic.
I was one of the early ones that actually was monetized on YouTube when they first offered the service. Long ago. And then when the time of the great ad apocalypse, I lost it because they changed the policies because I had less than 1,000 subs. And then, so obviously between that and now, which I got monetized in January, I have been trying to learn ways to make the channel a little bit better. Yeah.
We've already told you, though, Michelle. We've told you many ways to make it better. You just don't listen. That's the point. Everyone's told you many ways to make your channel, but you just don't listen. I had to tell you 30 times today, turn on the phones. Like that should be an automatic thing. The phone should just come on. No one should tell you have to turn on the phone.
You are known for your phones, Michelle.
Yeah, what are you getting mad about, Michelle? Sorry, I want to make your YouTube channel a success, Michelle. I mean, sorry about that. It's frustrating. I know it's upsetting to hear, Michelle, but, you know,
in its own way, it is a success. It has achieved what I...
that way by it being rather shit sometimes, and I guess, but that's an old definition for success.
Michelle, it's a success because of other people. I'm sorry to say it. It's not because of you. It's because of other people who have made your show a success. You didn't bring in the 1,000 subs, Michelle. People came in, they bought you subs. They've told people this. I mean, if it weren't for certain people, you'd probably still be like at 500 right now. Be honest.
I don't know.
I mean,
some people don't really understand that. I mean, I don't think people really understand me very well. I don't even think I even understand myself half the times. But the point is that
it's because you don't make any sense.
That's good. I mean, it's good if you don't think I make any sense. But the truth of the matter is that it is as it is, you know.
Well, Michelle,
you can
people tell
change
you how
it.
to
It
improve your
doesn't have to
channel.
be this way forever.
Well, Michelle, the thing is, you complain about how you want people to come in, how you want more people. We tell you how to do it, but yet
Tiger Kitty, can you help me out here trying to explain this?
Tiger Kitty, yeah, explain it to us, Tiger Kitty.
Well, she's a pretty good explainer. It's going to let her explain it.
Just like Leo was, just like everyone else you turn to.
No, I said what I think. I mean, I think you should do the first hour exactly on your own. You should have enough to talk about for that first hour. If people want to come up, they can come up, but you don't have to keep asking them. Now, after that hour, I think it'd be better, you know, if you're struggling after that hour, then I get it. But the first hour, you know, it's nothing an hour.
You know, there's an interesting glitch, Tiger Kitty, in the captions. You know what that is? Because just like how a vampire doesn't show up in the mirror, you don't show up in the closed captions.
Maybe try and stay on top of your chat a bit more, Michelle. Like you'll read chat, and then like 30 messages will go by, and then you'll read it again. Like you got to kind of keep up on your chat a bit more.
I try to keep up with everybody, guys.
Well, again, Michelle, you'll read a comment, and then you'll sit and talk for 5 minutes, and then you'll come back 30 comments later, read one more comment, and then miss like a whole bunch others. You know, you got to keep on top of that.
Look, at least I read the comments. Ashman Gold doesn't even get to his. Okay.
Well, he's playing a video game, Michelle. You're literally just sitting there.
Yeah, I know he's playing a video game.
Ashman Gold has thousands of followers. You have people watching him. You've got 10. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to keep up with your chat. There's a big difference between you and Ashman Gold.
She can't be bothered.
All right, your face needs to constantly be in there. Like right now, you're going to sit there and then talk about something, and then 5 more will go by, and then you'll read it. And then you're just going to miss the comments. I get it's hard for you to do, but you go on these rants. You start talking, and then you miss the chat.
I wonder if she's missing it because of her eyesight.
Well, she can read it when she puts her face in it, and she just needs to put her face in it a bit more often. That's all there is to it. See, like right now, you're looking away. You're going to look away for like 5 minutes. Then you got to get back to the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah. Not now.
There's no one right now typing at this very
not for
second.
just like the next 5 minutes, Michelle. I'm saying you need to do this for your shows.
Michelle, I
No.
really do think that you doing some cooking segments would be fantastic. Absolute. People would love to tune in for that. Like make some cookies or make a brownie or, you know, that would be quality content.
Well, it's something I'm looking into, okay? I gotta get baking stuff anyway.
You just need, you get one of them boxes or a packet. You know, you need an egg and some oil.
Yeah, box of cake mix, a little vegetable oil, like 2 eggs, boom.
Cookies, you only need butter, I think, and an egg.
Butter, eggs, some sugar, and some flour. Boom. Done. Fucking cook some hot, boil some
Let's
goddamn hot
discuss
dogs on the
poverty.
stove.
That's what John Heyman said he wants to talk about is poverty.
Let's discuss
Talk about poverty. That's the topic. Poverty stuff.
Poverty.
John Heyman wants to discuss poverty. Not that I haven't mentioned it a few times on this channel already. Oh, that is totally cool translation. I love that. It said, let's chill already. How in the hell did closed caption come up with let us chill already? And then,
That's why Google meets the shit, Michelle. I mean, it just proves right there it's shit. Captions don't even work. What's the point of using the captions? They don't even work.
And just like a vampire, Tiger Kitty's check comments don't even show up in closed captions at all.
I am a vampire.
Just like a vampire doesn't show up in a mirror. How is that?
No music, Craig.
Michelle, let me ask you a question, Michelle. You want a topic? Oh, I got a topic for you, Michelle. Let me ask you a question. You know about the law a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Let me ask you this, and let me get this statement out before you answer, okay? Let me get my statement out before you answer. Now, my statement in question to you, Michelle, is why is prostitution illegal? Okay, so say Tiger Kitty comes to me and says, hey, Paul, let's have some sex. And I say, okay, let's have some sex. And that's completely legal. It's 2 consenting adults. But legal Tiger Kitty says, hey, Paul, let's have a nice shag, but I want $100 from you. And then I give her the $100. It becomes illegal. Why does money come into play, our services, when having sex with somebody? Why is that considered prostitution? Why is that illegal?
I have no idea. That's a great question. As I said, maybe it goes back to the time of syphilis back in the Victorian era.
It's
but
not
the truth
disgusting.
is that we're still
Brian?
people.
It's fucking gross. I mean,
There are
it's
still people shagging even in the Victorian era that weren't even doing it.
I mean, why is it illegal?
The slags.
Anyone could be a whore, though, without even having people pay for it.
Exactly.
Would that make them still disgusting, right?
Oh.
Like if a woman went around spreading her legs, whether it was for free or not.
And men also, by the way.
And men also. If they do that, you know, it's completely fine, but money comes into play and it's illegal.
I think that something like that is dangerously playing with the fabric of a society.
No, I get it. But a person could do that without charging money and it would be legal. So a person could have AIDS and go around fucking people and it would be legal. But and then they get money involved and then it becomes a crime.
As long as it's licensed, I'm talking about what Craig C was talking about. As long as the music is licensed for use by YouTubers, yes.
Yeah, but it's rubbish music.
Michelle, who the fuck cares about the goddamn privacy policy for YouTube?
And the only reason I ask people, not because I'm out there buying prostitutes, because I'm watching like cops and stuff and watching people get arrested for prostitution. I just can't figure it out. Where's the crime?
It's one of the oldest.
I think the process of actually arresting them for prostitution is stupid.
I think it's a stupid statement there, Tiger Kitty. Think about that. If prostitution is the oldest job, then who the hell would have any money to pay for it?
They had like 2-bit whores. You never heard of like a 2-bit whore?
Well, is that from like the Atari or something?
No, it's like from the back in the day when they had like bits, like bits of they had like bits of silver to pay for things. Yeah, it's from like the thousands of years ago.
Wouldn't that be though? Somebody still having to mine for the silver.
Yeah.
So it can't be the first job.
I didn't say it was I said one of the oldest.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen some old prostitutes. Trust me on that one.
I don't need age.
My only point is, I get why it's wrong morally. I get 1,000% why it's wrong. Don't get me wrong here. I get that. I get it's fucking gross. I get that, Brian. But my point being is, when money gets involved, is when it becomes a crime.
Let me answer a question for Craig right now.
Prostitution goes back to 2,400 BC. I just looked it up.
Even Rosie O'Kelly has run afoul of YouTube's copyright system too. So the thing is,
yeah, and look how successful she is, Michelle. Who cares? Everyone has. Right.
She does cooking. She gets out and about.
All right, let me type it in the chat because I'm getting interrupted, so you guys can talk. Okay?
Yeah, type it up, Michelle. Type it up. We'll sit here quietly while you type.
Craig, that thing where Rosie has, where she gets paid for that and YouTube gets paid for that. So you can pick a song and the money goes to Rosie, you're paying for it, and YouTube gets a slice of that, or somebody gets a slice of that. But if Michelle played songs, she definitely wouldn't be able to get monetized.
That's the point, though. She could get $5 a song for something to play it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She wouldn't need the 30 fucking cents.
Right.
That's the point. We tried to drill this through her head millions of times. She doesn't get it. She could be making like fucking $100, but yet she's concerned about.
You want to know what I think it boils down to? She gets it, but it wasn't her idea. So she has like such a obsession with being unique that she feels.
Channel, Brian. This is a fear channel. It's all ran off of fear.
Exactly.
I mean, that's all it really comes down to. Is just it's a fear channel. You can't do anything. You can't have any fun anymore. Monetization was the worst thing that fucking happened to this channel.
No, you need to be gripping your fear prick hard when you come on the Michelle show.
It's the fucking worst thing that ever happened. It's the monetization. It's when the paranoia kicks in, and
I mean, in fairness, it wasn't really that much different before the monetization.
No.
Well, there were phone calls. I mean, there were a bit. We played music. It was fine.
Well, it was simply music, but then again, I wasn't making any money, so they were just running ads against it anyway.
You got donations. You were making donations.
You
had donations. You were making money. You had donations.
No, she didn't have those for the longest time.
Yeah, that's true.
She would make these videos very demanding about.
Number one, not everybody.
I remember the rant videos.
Not everybody wanted to donate.
You will send me the check now, and it will be in the mail, and it will be certified.
I like those though. I like the demands.
That was because of somebody saying they were going to send me $10,000, but then they kept giving me excuses and telling me that I had to have an account. It sounded more like a scam than anything.
Well, did you honestly think so?
Yeah, it was a scam. No one's going to be like. And if someone's giving you $10,000, then Michelle, why are you reacting that way?
Because they wanted to have my bank account information.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that's
at least
the
you had
reason
enough.
why I got mad at them.
That's
it's
a good
like,
excuse.
You guys need to mail me the check. Then you can certainly mail me the check. Instead, they so we want your ABA, we want your routing number so we can deposit that. Once they have that information, they can only have to do then is they can clean out your bank account completely. That's why. Man, they didn't want to do that. I mean, even though it was really reasonable compromise, is just send me a certified bank check.
Was it a prince from Niger?
Couldn't do that. That's why I got mad at them that time.
Was it a Nigerian prince who was going to send you that money, Michelle?
Craig Sr. says, "Oh, okay, then I misunderstood. I don't know how to pick the tune I've tried, but it doesn't go through. Thank you for clarifying it for me. Not a problem. It's possible that Rosie O'Kelly may have a certain set of songs that she's paying for licensing fees on her playlist.
Michelle, do you have media sharing set up, Michelle? So if someone donates, like on my channel, Michelle, someone can donate a video for $3 and it'll play for 10 seconds for every dollar they give me. Do you have that set up on your channel? I mean, maybe you could do something like that.
I don't
People
know.
can just donate a video and you can let it play and you get like $4 or something for it.
Well, let's go back to some of the early history. You saying is that about the donations. We've had Patreon for a long time. People have not really been using Patreon, but
you don't offer anything on your Patreon, Michelle, worth subscribing to. That's why people don't subscribe to it, Michelle. There's nothing on there that's worth the $1 or the $5 or the $10. That's like your old shows, which you can watch on YouTube. Access to some of your books.
Excuse me, but Silvermoon Radio, you cannot watch on YouTube.
Yeah, Michelle, no one watched it or listened to it really when it was on Discord. So why would people pay to watch it on Patreon when they didn't want to
only play it once on the Discord. That's why.
Well, how many plays do you get on those, Michelle? How many replays do you get on the
I don't know.
On Silvermoon, right? Probably none. I'd say probably none. No one's going to sit there and download that or want to sit there and listen to it when they know it's accessible to begin with. You can listen to it for free.
It doesn't show me how many people have actually viewed it. I don't see those numbers anywhere on anything.
Yeah. I'm sure there's probably not many. I mean,
I'm sure there's not many. I agree with you on that. But the point is that, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. I used to listen to the radio, says Democles. Yeah, I know you still listen to it. But right now, people want me...
I'm trying to come down on you, Michelle, but, people give you suggestions, and all you do is complain about why people aren't here and why things, aren't working for you, and people give you suggestions, but, you just really don't listen to them that much. That's all. My point being is, you can either take the people's advice or just not complain, but it doesn't work both ways. Again, just start your show up, Michelle. Do your show for an hour. I would suggest getting those phones on. You want people's opinions on things, turn the phones on, So you want people's different opinion on things,
But right now the phones are on.
Right. No, I'm talking about for future, Michelle.
I know, but I'm saying this is okay. The point is,
you don't turn them on.
The point is that number one is, I don't know. To answer one question is, are you getting sick of YouTube? Honestly, yeah, I am getting sick of YouTube. I'm going to be honest, I'll see why. Because I know I'll never be able to compete with someone like PewDiePie or the big guys at the top of the list.
You can't even fucking say it, Michelle.
I mean, I'll never be A-list. I'll never be the big guys, or even the middle of the list. Like, for example, V. Westlife or BigLife.com, or even, I don't know, some of the other smaller channels. I'm just trying to hold on to what I've got, okay? Remember, I have multiple health issues. Okay, and yeah, I'm still doing this show.
Here comes the excuses, and this is Michelle. They're not asking the world of you. It's really not that much.
And Michelle, if you're not trying to improve your channel and just hold on to what you got, I mean, I guess that's what you're basically doing. But I mean, if you want to improve your channel, you can. You can. There's no reason you shouldn't have like 50 people watching you, Michelle. Be honest. I mean, you have the potential. You just don't use it. You complain about not being big. You have the potential to be. You just don't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just don't take advantage. So it's like
the only thing, Jojo, is there's another situation you have to worry about, which is that some copyright holders, once you play a piece of music, they may say you're not allowed to finish live streaming the show because they will actually prevent you from live streaming that content. That is as good as a strike because they actually shut you down.
You just turn it off, Michelle.
Until
You
the
literally
company
Michelle, you literally just turn the song off and your stream comes back on. It's happened to me before on YouTube. You literally just turn the music off.
Excuse me, that's not what happened to me with Federated Media, Allied Media, in case you forgot. Federated Allied Media, which actually did the Bright Side Broadcasting, at that time they're no longer affiliated with my thing. They actually did a global takedown of my show.
Right, because you were watching a stream.
Videos.
It's because you were watching
a stream.
Also
applies to music as
Michelle,
well.
respond to the man. Damn.
Michelle, you're not listening.
It's because you were watching a stream.
Michelle, if they shut your stream down while you're listening to music, you turn the music off.
No, it wasn't watching a stream. I was watching a video.
Right. I've said that 10 times.
But the same applies to the music holders. They have the same ability.
And
Michelle, I guess what are you getting from this that warrants this kind of hysteria? You say you have to hold on to what you have.
Right.
Well, it sounds like that's nothing. So you're holding on to nothing then. What's the point?
I didn't want to come out and say it.
Double Clay said, like Salty Cracker, I remember when it
Michelle,
was...
can you answer Brian's question, Michelle? You're Brian's asking you a question and you're not paying attention to him.
Basically, what the hell do you have to lose?
Well, the problem is, what the hell do I have to gain?
Money.
Subscribers,
more
money.
More subscribers, more people watching your channel. There's tons you have to gain, Michelle. What do you mean? The stuff that you sit here and complain about every fucking day is the stuff that you have to gain. More people watching, more donations, more viewers. What do you mean?
I can't.
The point being is, guys, Michelle's stuck in her ways. She's not going to try anything new. She's not going to improve her channel. This is pretty much what we got. We just got to make the best of it, I guess.
Yes, John. Part of it is I'm afraid of losing my money, but it's not just that. Okay, I mean the money is part of it, but it's not the whole thing. Okay, first of all, I'm concerned that I'm going to lose my piece of my identity. I mean, it's complicated. The things that we content publishers have to do is complicated with YouTube. There are rules we have to apply. We don't have any free choice to say, well, we don't want to play by those rules. Well, actually, we do. But then if that's the case, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. It's kind of their mentality. So, we try to keep ourselves within the system. But then things get so complicated because you got people who want one thing, you got people that want another thing. And then, of course...
I know what it is.
And I don't have any local emotional support here. When I say local, I mean except for Krista. That's the only one I got. I don't have any technical savvy people to help me out. And then, of course...
Oh, so you don't have any technical savvy people to start a phone company.
Brian, let me finish. Then I have to sit there and fix Ed's problems with his computer. Who's going to help me fix problems with my computer? I haven't seen anybody say,
Michelle, if you
gee,
have the
Michelle,
money, you could
let's
pay for
work on
someone
a
to do all these
script
things.
for OBS to do something exciting. Maybe, for example, make a good, successful countdown timer for... or maybe we can retweak the Nightbots
Let's
API.
make a countdown timer for the nothing.
Help. Or what about when I have emotional problems and I need to talk to somebody locally? I know some computer stuff, and I don't have any money.
Why does Ed live with you then, Michelle? You can't talk with Ed, Ed lives in your apartment.
Ed is. I don't mean to be disrespectful to Ed, but Ed is a simpleton. He doesn't understand half of this stuff that I go through.
Here we go, saying from her Eiffel Tower.
If that's the case, Michelle, you're a simpleton too. You're
deluded. You're very deluded, Michelle.
In my own way, I am. Yeah, But the thing is I've also got a valid excuse. I'm 54 years old. Okay.
He's fucking
Oh, so
65,
that gives you the right
Michelle.
to be
Ed's older than you.
disillusional.
What do you mean he's a valid excuse? He's 65. What do you mean? Ed's 65. He's 10 years older than you.
63.
Oh, excuse me, 63. He's 9 years older than you. I mean, what do you mean? He's got more of a valid excuse than you do. If that's the case. I mean, you can't say that.
And how does this relate to your show?
How does it relate to my show? The fact of the
Yeah, you're
matter
kind of
is
just talking about
there's a lot of things
disconnected
that
things.
it all relates because it's all kind of like a fatberg, if so to speak. You know what a fatberg in a sewage system is? Yeah. It's basically one moist towel on top of another. It's not a single reason why I get frustrated with it. It's the whole fat thing clogging up my pipes.
What the hell?
That's what bothers me.
You're calling Ed fat?
I'm trying to grow my channel.
You don't have local support, but you literally have a person living in your apartment with you. If they're not supporting you, or anything, why are they even there?
all these other things.
Why the fuck is Ed even there if you don't have emotional support from him? If someone's living in my house, I want to be able to talk to them. I want to be able to bring them my shit. Why is he even there if that's the case? Why you keep him around?
Gemini Gem, I do go to other people's channels, but I don't usually watch live streams very much because I normally just watch videos.
Well, that's the
and
problem,
I comment on those
network.
videos and I talk to content creators in video comments. And so, yes, I do talk to other channels. But they're not the same channels that you guys are watching. That's the problem. They're completely different genres.
Why don't you go to a live stream, Michelle? People's live streams where people have a live stream and have viewers. Why don't you go there and start?
I went to Rosie Kelly's and I was thrown out because I don't know why. I don't know why somebody threw me out, and then Craig Senior had to unblock me like 3 times. Why? I don't know. The thing is that especially if it's a large channel, it's hard to be heard. You don't want to sound like you're spamming and saying, "Hey, I got a good channel too. Come to this link." You don't want to sound like that. You want to. So what do you say? I agree with a certain topic. I'll talk to the content creator with the topic. But I don't have time. I only have so many hours in a day. I don't have time to sit through an 8-hour, 9-hour live stream.
You've got nothing but time on your hands.
And then when I finally show up, I'm saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, you already covered that topic about 3 hours ago." Well, I didn't see it 3 hours ago. Okay. Craig, I want to talk to you about this stuff afterwards. If you're free this afternoon, I really want to talk to you about this afterwards, Craig. And Tiger Kitty, I want to talk to you about this afterwards too. Because I need to talk to somebody, explain it.
She needs her comfort and her coddling, guys. You guys need to coddle her up. Make sure you get your blankies, your babas. Michelle needs some coddling. She needs to feel better.
Any soup sugar daddies in here? I don't know about that. I don't know if there's any sugar daddies in here. I don't even know if there's any super daddies in here. Unfortunately, I can't really help you.
I'm a sugar daddy, but all you get from me is sugar cane, powdered sugar.
You realize that the sugar daddy candy is basically just caramel on a stick that basically is caramelized sugar, right?
Yeah, those were good candies. I remember getting those on Halloween. And sugar daddies, it was a fucking block of caramel on a stick. You chew for like 5 hours.
Irish, that's my job. Don't you take my job away.
Oh, shit. Like Kitty said.
I'm the toe sucker.
You don't have to watch.
Don't let anybody take my job away.
I don't know, Tiger. I might have to compete with
inspired
you.
me
Don't
going
you dare.
from
I bet my dick
honestly,
gets harder than
I
yours.
would
Suck it
get
on some
very,
toes.
very mad if I saw
that's
something.
typically that's why I want to find out who the Salty
Mine.
Cracker person is. I never seen that channel. Okay, I never seen that channel.
Oh, grief, I'm eating
I don't
dots
know
already.
much about his channel.
We like feet.
But there are certain channels that do well because they are mainstream. Those are the ones that I know I'll never be mainstream. I might want to be mainstream, but unfortunately, because of my nature, my channel, it will never be mainstream. It just can not fit into that niche. It doesn't fit into that niche of being mainstream. All right,
Michelle,
thank
do you
you.
know what I've eaten for breakfast today? I'm sitting here eating a packet of dots. These squishy.
Oh, those are good.
Gummy
I love
things.
dots. Those
Yeah,
are good.
they're like really nice. I'm getting them stuck in my teeth and everything.
Oh, those are my favorite. Yeah, those are one of my favorites. I love dots.
Mm.
Go to bed and shut up.
Yep. I don't like the green ones though.
No,
No,
not a fan. Yeah, the red are pretty good. I like them all. Honestly, I like them all.
the red are very good.
Right
can't
now,
complain.
we have 15 on. That's great. We're doing good.
I'll eat all your green ones.
15 viewers on right now. That's great. That's good for me. That's.
Yeah, that should be the response you have instead of we
We
only
had
got
20 at
15
one
on.
point on another day, and this is the point is that because this channel is different, because it's clearly its own thing. Hold on a minute. Go ahead, caller, you're on the air.
Oh, yeah. Is this Jim Bong?
Let me did I come home?
What's your name, pretty girl?
MicheleMarieDalene, who's this?
My name is Jimbo. I was driving my semi down 99. I stopped over at the slot shack, and when I went in the bathroom, I saw your number on the wall, and it said, "For a good time, call this number. She'll suck the Marmite out of your asshole." Is that true?
Ooh.
All right, whatever.
She's blushing, caller. Yeah, she'd do that. She's blushing.
All right. We hear you ring off.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just trying to say is that this channel is not likely to ever be anything like Rosie O'Kelly or like Salty Cracker or even some of the other bigger channels that are not as big as those.
With that attitude, it won't be, Michelle. But it could be. You have the potential. You really have the potential.
I'm trying to reach a certain audience, and I'm not succeeding. It's getting very fast.
There you go. Well, there you go. It's time to switch it up then. If you're not succeeding by reaching a certain audience,
like I explained to the people at the interview, Michelle. I said we went from a news and education channel to a variety channel. Partially because of YouTube policy. Partially because viewers didn't like the news coverage. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead, call you in the air. Hello?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here eating some Kentucky Fried Human.
Yeah, I can
Sounds
hear you.
good.
Have you ever tasted human flesh before?
No, I don't think so.
It's super good.
No. Okay.
I just got a package in from Red Foreman. It's Kentucky Fried Human Flesh. It's pretty good. I got the side of giblets and fucking testicles.
Now, do you have extra crispy or original recipe, caller?
Both.
Ooh, right.
Any feet
I
in
mean,
the
it's
box?
pretty good.
Do you have any feet in the box for Tiger Kitty to suck on?
Yeah.
I already ate those.
Ah.
Oh. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's pretty good. Hey, Michelle, you want to bite into a human thigh?
That's.
We made some gravy out of O-negative blood. What do you think about that?
Michelle likes to eat women, caller. Do you have any women Michelle can eat?
Oh,
She likes to
I have
snap.
half of
She
a
wants to-
human frontal lobe. How about that?
all right.
You know what it's like to taste brains on a Thursday morning?
All right. That's enough. You're really starting to make me ill right now. Sorry,
Let's flick off the toenails and fry them up.
I'm sorry. I can't continue this conversation. Thank you.
All right, Michelle, I've had too much coffee. I gotta go take a piss. I'm gonna mute up. I'll be back.
Michelle, when you answer the phone, you are a little rude. Yeah, go ahead.
It just sounds gruesome. Sorry, I can't handle that.
Michelle, you know they're only joking. Nobody's eating anybody. It's a joke. It's funny.
I know it's a joke.
I know
it's a joke.
We've talked about this, and you told me that you don't have a very good sense of humor. You don't get jokes very much. It's a different kind of joke. It's like my English humor found that very funny.
Yeah.
You know, they're joking. Nobody's eating anybody.
I know
just
that.
gotta
I know
laugh.
that. It's just I don't know how to describe the way my brain works, but if you ever and my brain is too visual. It picks up a picture that just makes my stomach queasy.
You're overthinking it.
But I mean, it's like my brain doesn't see it as a joke, and then my brain like starts filling in all the missing holes, and then it's like all of a sudden I'm like ready to throw up.
Right. But I don't know how we can block that visual thing you have. It's probably the way your brain's wired. But
Michelle,
to me,
if a woman told you to eat her out, would you get disgusted by that? Start thinking about cannibalism if someone told you to eat them out?
Oh, trust me, I don't know. There's just some things just I don't know, just gross me out. Okay, let me rest you with you, don't cat. He knows what I'm talking about. My cat's smart. He knows. That's why he came over here to offer me a little bit of consolation. He's like, hey, there we go. It's okay.
He's got constipation. Rusty.
Well, he's probably just hungry, Michelle. So that's why
he's got plenty of food. He's got plenty of water.
He's not and fresh water and change his litter box.
And this litter box, I got to declump it a little later on. It goes outside now because it's warm now. So.
When was the last time you declumped his litter box?
Oh, please, Paul.
Nasty cat. What are you doing?
Last month?
Oh, no, my cat has a different way of letting me know when those things need to be dealt with. This is not that kind of come here kind of thing. He's like, he knows what's going on. He's very observant. He's a smart cat. He's a Taurus cat. He's intelligent. He knows. He's watching. He's listening.
He is a cute cat.
And he's a cute
All
cat.
cats are cute.
And I gotta get some more pictures of cute cat. Oh, yeah, I gotta get some more pictures.
Michelle, as one of your paying members, can I have some more of those little, like a Rusty cat thing? But I'd like an Ed. If I could have an Ed picture.
Oh, like a sticker?
Those things that I'm.
If you want to give me the pictures in Discord, I will look at them.
Oh, she's saying make one of Rusty or make one of Ed. That's what
I've got
said.
Rusty. We've got the Rusty one, but that's all we do have. We only have a Rusty. I'd like an Ed one. I'd like what else could we have?
Like an Elfier, maybe?
Elfiers ones would be good.
Yeah.
A snow one, maybe.
Well, I'm actually going to be adding some more pictures soon, but I'm not sure what to do with the different things like the Discord yet. I haven't figured out the Discord yet. I haven't figured out what the Patreon yet. Patreon is still got to grow. I got to grow my Patreon page too. Well, yeah.
Rusty starfish.
Yeah, you got to put some content on there.
I don't want Rusty starfish. Yeah, one of you with Ed luring in the back.
Maybe a passed out Ed or something. Like Ed with some stink fumes coming off him.
Ed and his crusty feet.
Yeah. Ed with a hot dog in his mouth. Like there's so much potential here. Like, but it just goes undone.
Oh my God! If I was Michelle, I'd be working on them all day.
Yeah, I'd be milking that man for all the money I could get out of.
Loads of people would join Michelle just to get access to them.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ed.
Good. You get some good content.
You know when you just posted 2 things, Michelle? All
What?
I see is Patreon and donate.
Incoming. Go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. I work for the Salvation Army, and I was wondering if there was any used tampons or clothes you might have for the little children.
Got anything to donate, Michelle? Got any donations? For
You got any things you could donate? These kids like massagers. They like record players. They like dirty underwear. They like trains, toy trains. If you got any toy trains, they like those. What do you got?
No.
You don't have anything to donate?
So you got all that laying around your apartment.
Man, we're talking about little kids here that have nothing. You don't have anything you can give these little kids?
Maybe old computer. Maybe you could donate some of those computers to them, Michelle. You got like 30
Oh,
computers.
yeah. Our kids love computers. We love, yeah.
I haven't even.
You guys take vinyl records?
Vinyl records? Sure. Do you got Lionel Richie? You got any Lionel Richie over there? Kids love Lionel Richie.
This may be out of the realm, sir, but you guys take used elf ears. I know Michelle has a whole drawer full of used elf ears. Do you guys take those?
Wow. Is that true, ladies?
I don't have a whole drawer of used elf ears. I only have.
Well, you got a lot of them. Maybe not a whole drawer, Michelle.
Do you have any spare elf ears you could give the kiddos?
Would you be willing to give the donation of some elf ears to the Salvation Army, Michelle? Would you be willing to
I
donate one of
did.
those checks?
Oh, she's yawning again now. Michelle,
Sleepy caller. She's getting sleepy.
Am I putting the old lady to sleep?
Maybe. Michelle, you got any donations for the Salvation Army?
No.
We did give food away last week, I think.
You guys take old decrepit men.
Can you check your briefcase to see if there's any goodies down there? Maybe you could give the little kiddos.
No.
Any coffee goodings? You got any recyclables, baby? Maybe we could use some recyclables.
How about some
Got any cans laying around the apartment you could give to the Salvation Army, Michelle?
He finally
Got any
cleared.
empty cans?
Jimmy finally cleared the pork chop. He finally got.
You got some pork chops.
He cleared out the pork chop.
You got pork chops for the kids. Okay. When can we come over to pick up those pork chops?
Oh my goodness! Somebody actually misunderstood what I said. I said Jimmy cleared the porch up.
Okay, so when should we meet you on the porch?
Is that where you're putting your donations, Michelle? On the porch? Is that where you're going to leave them?
No. Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, you shouldn't put the pork chops outside. Put those in the fridge until we get there.
Oh, the caller doesn't even know who Jimmy is.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the pork chops for the little kids that you said that you were going to donate.
Well, unfortunately, I said somebody asked about Jimmy and the porch. I said Jimmy finally cleared up the porch.
No, ma'am, you're not listening. You're not listening to what I'm saying, ma'am.
And then you were talking about donations and refrigerators on the porch.
Excuse me, ma'am. If you'd let me finish, I can explain this all to you. I work for the donation agency. Are you familiar with the donation agency?
No.
Well, let me get you familiar with them. All right, my name is Jimbo Jones, and I work for the Salvation Army Donation Master position.
Head of donations,
and
Michelle.
I just called looking for donations for our children, and you said you had some. You said you had pork chops. And now we need those pork chops, and I will not be able to let you go until you give me those pork chops.
I don't have pork chops.
Well, you better find those pork chops because Where do you live?
All right.
Where do you live, ma'am?
I don't have. Okay, whatever. I can't help you, really. Sorry.
Where do you live, ma'am? I'm coming over. I need those pork chops.
Thanks for calling. Oh my God, guys, this is bad. All right, so
What's bad, Michelle? What's bad, Michelle?
Nothing was bad. That was interesting.
all right.
What
So
was
anyway,
bad,
listen, guys. I want to talk to some of you guys in private, but anyway. So Craig, I want to talk to you before you go crash. So I know you need to crash. So I want to talk to Craig real quick. Tiger Kitty, I'm going to tell you after I talk to Craig.
All right. Well, you can talk to me. I'll be on Discord.
Yes, I'll call you on Discord.
Mm.
Because I'm sure Krista might want to join in too.
All right.
Okay. So, everybody else, thank you for coming on the show. It was nice that we had up to 15, 20 people, 15, 16 people. But sometimes the content was getting a little bit too weird for my brain to wrap my head around. And,
So don't think about that. You got to let that go. I mean, you're overthinking things again.
Yeah. If you ever had Asperger's, you would know some of what I'm talking about when they say have a hard time wrapping my head around.
Oh, I've eaten lots of Asperger's, Michelle. Trust me. I've had Asperger's before. As long as it's fresh out the shower, I'm eating Asperger's all night long. All night long. Yeah. Extra, well, no cheese. No cheese on
I mean,
Asperger's.
to understand the idea of wrapping my head around, as the way an Asperger's person sees the word, think of like one of those like those little muffler things you put on your like a scarf in the wintertime. So just imagine it's your skull rolled flat and then it's wrapping around a topic. That's literally what we mean when we say wrap my head around. It's like taking your face, squashing it flat, and wrapping it around the subject. Because we're so literal.
That you've just hit the nail on the head. You are too literal.
That's why humor goes over our heads. Because
that makes so much sense now.
Well, Michelle, what you need to do before your show is get a topic, wrap your head around it, and then talk about that topic.
I do. I did. I had a topic this morning. I covered it in the first 30 minutes. You know, I was very clear, and just like I had a topic last night on Twitch, and I covered it in the first 30 minutes, and then we went out to some other angles on Twitch.
Oh, and by the way, everybody, Michelle says she's having are you having a night show tonight?
Yeah.
She's having a night show tonight.
You having a night show tonight,
anyone,
Michelle?
so
7 o'clock, guys. Michelle's doing a night show.
I don't know if we're having a night show tonight, if it's World of Warcraft stream tonight, or if it's either one or none of them. Okay. I don't know yet. But I just know I got to get ready to make an order for my groceries, and I have to figure out what the hell I'm going to order.
Okay. All right. Michelle, order a couple of extra tins of stuff so that you can start hoarding a little bit.
Speaking of the porch, me and Crystal, we're gonna work on it this week, but we changed it to next week. So we gotta sort out the boxes and figure out what's gonna be put in which boxes, and then offer them as grab boxes or loot crates, and that's still on my project list. So it's a type of autistic spectrum disorder. Yeah. It's actually pronounced Asperger's, but Americans keep calling it Asperger's, but it's actually pronounced Asperger's.
You guys hear that?
What?
Can you hear the burp?
Yeah. What burp? Oh, anyway.
You guys hear that?
All right.
Yeah, I am. I have autistic spectrum disorder. Hello. I thought you guys knew that. I even mentioned that in my own videos. What this channel is about is that I have multiple handicaps that I've already mentioned. It's been a part of my show from the day one. It has never been dismissed. So And so for people like with autistic spectrum disorder such as Asperger's, it is murder in some cases when we say you guys have a terrible sense take everything literally. Yeah, but that can also be a positive thing too in certain circumstances. Because sometimes we think outside the box, and that can also result in some very interesting outcomes.
Well, I'm looking at it now.
Rusty, come on. Oh.
It says aggression. This is symptoms. Aggression, compulsive behavior, fidgeting. Do you do all this?
Speaking of autism, how come you don't even show up in the closed captions?
Because she's autistic. Michelle.
And it's true. Tiger Kitty doesn't even show up in the closed captions.
I think it's my English accent.
Yeah, but JoJo's came in fine.
Very strange.
Because she's not in England anymore and she's still talking like that. Google Meets knows her location and it gets all confused. She's like, she's in the States, but yet she's talking like a Brit. I don't get it.
See, you came out fine there, Paul. There was nothing wrong with you.
My name's Ian. Who's Paul? I'm Ian. Yeah, weird, Michelle. I think I don't know. Maybe Tiger Kitty.
Does it do that?
I think that there's something going on with the Google Meets API more than anything.
It's just so soft spoken that Google's
all
like,
right, Rusty, what are you doing?
Tiger, you sound like a little
Hi,
baby
Skynet.
bird.
Skynet's in your side chat. Look.
Hey, Skynet.
How you doing, Skynet?
So don't forget your pork chops.
Don't forget the pork chops for the kids, Michelle. There's hungry kids out there, and they need their pork chops.
Well, and that's a good topic we should talk about is autistic spectrum disorder, because I haven't done one recently about that. But
I'd rather talk about pork chops.
I have talked about it in videos.
I like a nice apple
also,
sauce.
did you know, and this has been proven by several research projects, that people with autistic spectrum disorder also have auditory central processing disorder?
Yeah, I just read that.
Yeah, I posted a video about that. But the thing is, it's not necessarily exclusive to the people who have autistic spectrum, but it seems to be very strongly closely related to the two. So the people with autistic spectrum disorder have a hard time processing more than one thing at a time. That's why we get so wrapped up in certain topics at once, and then tune out everything else, because we're so hyper-focused on that one topic. That's why Nightbot reminds you about the gaming, because I want people to realize I'm not trying to be rude. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, do you remember me, ma'am? I was just speaking to you about, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was talking to the boys and girls here, and they're getting awfully hungry. So we were trying to figure out how many pork chops you're going to be bringing over, so that way we can kind of, divvy up the plates a little bit. So how many pork chops can I mark you down for, ma'am?
I don't have any. I just told you that.
I did hear that you were going to be going shopping, though, later today. We all heard you say that.
I said I don't have any. Thank you.
Instacart, Michelle. Can you Instacart the kids some pork chops? You said you're going shopping, so maybe you can get the kids the pork chops you promised them.
I haven't.
Would 20 be enough, sir? Would 20 pork chops, you think, feed the children? Michelle could probably order 20 pork chops. On a serious note, that'd be suitable? But do the kids like watered down beer? I know they have plenty of that in the apartment. Some watered down beer. We can't give the kids beer. What am I fucking thinking?
Anyway, so guys, the point is that one of the things for people with autistic spectrum disorder is we're not too good in certain circumstances, because YouTube and also as McHenry Cruiser also has something similar to it, also finds out in certain circumstances, we are as good as a shit on a brick. Because we're not. We don't do good in certain circumstances. It's
You just said that about Cruiser.
but I mean, I'm trying to overcome that, but I'm like, my brain just can't sort of get over the hurdles. It's like, and YouTube is a really tough hurdle. I mean, like in the vlogs and BCast is easy because I'm videotaping them. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, excuse me, ma'am. I was just talking with you, and then I think the phone call got interrupted by another party. But the kids here are autistic too, and they're awfully hungry. How many pork chops can we put you down for today?
I told you I can't help you, but thank you, okay? Thank you. Oh my God. All right, so the point is that, I feel overwhelmed in certain situations. Okay? I mean, how do I explain that? I feel overwhelmed in certain situations. I really do. When I'm doing a video, it's easy because easier, I should say, not easy, but it's easier because I can focus my thoughts and then present them in a cohesive way. But when I'm on a live stream, it's like there's like a million things going on at once, it seems like, and I'm trying to focus on one thing, and then somebody else is saying, what is she talking about? And then you're trying to explain it to that person, and then the other guy is like, I don't understand what she's talking about. And then you go back to the other guy to explain what you were talking about with the second guy, after you actually, because they were confused what you were talking about the first guy. And it is hard, because I don't have the ability to do that. And sometimes I get all befuddled and confused, and then I mix them up, and then I'm like shaking my head with dismay, going, I don't get it,
Michelle, relax, okay? Relax. Have fun with your channel and have fun with your show. You're taking things far too serious.
Yeah.
All right, then. Anyway, it's 12:30, Michelle.
It's just, sometimes, I really wish the captions were working because for some reason I miss a lot of what you just said, and I can't.
Oh, sorry. I said relax, okay? Have fun. Don't take things too seriously. Life is way too short.
Right, I've heard that statement many times, but unfortunately enough, for some of us, that's just the way we are.
I know.
It don't mean that we're bad people. It's just that our whole world is like that. I don't know how else to say it another way. It's just the way we are.
Okay.
As you get nervous, this picture tiger naked. Well, it doesn't really quite do it for me. But the point is that I still appreciate having Tiger around helping me. And I mean, I really would love to have another person on the show that has autistic spectrum disorder that may be able to explain this, or from their perspective, so you don't think I'm making all this up, because I'm not.
I don't think nobody thinks you're making things up.
Yeah.
People are just having fun.
All right, guys. Anyway, for the audience, I'm going to talk to you all soon. We'll see if we can try to figure out something for making the show better. I'm not sure how, but we'll work on that, okay? All right, guys. So as far as the panel, you can stand for a little bit. All right, so for YouTubers, thanks for watching. I'm going to talk to you guys later on. Panel, you can stand for a little longer. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.